Looking for life hacks? Then this is the right channel for you to watch. Now on this show, I am going to show you how to get the best things of life and also how to use 50 Ghana cedis to have a good weekend or to put a smile on somebody's face. My name is Yaira Ufuri and this is 50 cedis and a plan. Now let's zoom off with 8 soft skills to track your career. First, you have to make people feel important. Now, under making people feel important, there are 3 things you have to do. You have to be seen, you have to be heard, and you have to be remembered. For being seen, you have to make direct eye contact whenever you are with somebody. Or let's say you are in a gathering. Make sure you are making direct eye contact for whoever is in front of you to notice you. And also offer specific compliments. Offer specific compliments. Yes, be bold enough to tell people how they look, and as in the good way. Maybe let's say you went to a gathering and there was a session, or let's say there was a speech. Be bold enough that after the gathering, get to whoever led the gathering and tell the person, oh, probably I enjoyed this segment, or I like what you said over here, or I didn't like what you said over here. At least the person can explain into details what you are supposed to know, or make things clear for you where you don't understand. Now, also take note that you have to be heard. So in being heard, you have to ask good questions. Whenever you're in a gathering, make sure people notice your presence. Let them know how you feel. Yes, so you have to learn to ask good questions. Be interested or not interested. You don't have to go to a gathering and whatever they say, you are okay with it. Like, you don't have any objections. You are just okay with anything that anybody says. No, you have to let your stand be clear enough. You have to let people know if you are interested or not. Yes, and you also have to be remembered. In being remembered, there are 3 things you are supposed to do. You are supposed to follow up, remember names, and recall something discussed. Yeah. In following up, let's say you went to a gathering and there was a speech or something. You made a note, right? Yeah. So you can go back to those notes, follow up on, let's say it was a motivational speech. What did you take from that particular gathering? What did you tell yourself that after the gathering I'm going to do with this particular speech? Ask yourself if you have really done that. And if not, you also ask yourself questions why you couldn't do what you told yourself you would do. Then remember names. Yes, in a gathering, make sure you remember names. Make sure that whoever led you, you remember their names, so that when you meet them elsewhere, the connection will be easier. You can just call them by their names. Oh, Mr. Frederick. Then Mr. Frederick will just turn around and be like, whoa, have we met? And you'll be like, oh, Mr. Frederick, I was at a gathering where you taught us something and I like this, I like that. At least that can also lead a long way into building a good connection with the right people. So recall something you discussed. Just like I said earlier, once you get to know Mr. Frederick's name, as long as anywhere you meet Mr. Frederick, you let him know that, oh, this is where we met, and you let him know some of the things that were discussed at the gathering. Now to our second way of having the soft skill, you have to hone your body language. That's, people will like or dislike your communication based on 1, 7% words, 2, 38% tonality and face, 3, 55% language. Yes, so you have to know all these things, and you have to stand up straight, pull your shoulders back, make eye contact, smile, and give a firm handshake. I hope you are taking notes of all these things. It will go a long way in helping you. And after doing all these things, just know that you are going to be very dangerous. Nobody can just show you anything. You understand? So master the 4 bullet update. Yes, I'm going to go into that. Powerful people are always busy. They can tell you to do this and they'll even forget about it. What about you? If you really want to be as powerful as they are, trust me, you have to do what they asked you to do. In as much as they are forgotten, it's for your own good. For them, they are where they want to be. What about you? Maybe they are just showing you the right paths or the right channel to use. So what about you? Whatever they ask you to do, in as much as they have forgotten, make sure you go straight and then do whatever they ask you to do. So give an update with this outline. As in what they asked you to do, go back to them and give an update in as much as they might have forgotten. So tell them, here's what you asked me to do. Or you can say, here's what I did. I want to show you what I did. Or you can also say, here are the risk blockers. Let's say the challenges you faced in doing what they asked you to do. Yes, and with that, because they have been there, they have climbed and they have conquered that particular barrier, they'll be able to lead you to do the right thing at, let's say, next time you are being told to do it. So if given more time, I would do this. Probably, maybe they gave you a timeline, they gave you a deadline that do this for me by 2 o'clock. Tomorrow I'm collecting it. So maybe 2 o'clock is here and you haven't been able to meet the actual targets you were asked to do. You can just tell them that this is what I was able to do, but if I'm given more time, I promise to do better than this, or to have more, to do more. So let's move to the third one, which is record and study your speaking. Yes, record your calls, then replay them, study them. Like an athlete watching a game film, you cut the arms and likes. 99.9% won't do this, but be the outlier. I get this. I am a victim of this. In as much as I'm speaking to you right now, trust me, I am also learning. We are all a work in progress, so I'm also learning. So they are saying that record your phone calls, anything that you do, just record it, and then after some time, sit back, relax. When you have the whole time to yourself, sit back and then listen to the conversations you had on the call, especially the important calls, not all these calls that probably you do with your boyfriends. You don't really talk about anything serious, just funny stuffs. So serious calls, that's in business calls that bring something to the table. Calls that bring something to the table, sit back, record them actually, and replay them. Look at how you were speaking. Were you fluent enough? If not, maybe at some point you were doing or you were doing like somebody be like, I mean like this. I mean, like, they can say I mean just for a sentence. A simple sentence that they are supposed to make. They'll say I mean like 5 times before ending a particular sentence. So take note of all these things and then master your language. Make sure you're able to speak and deliver whatever you are asked to do. Now the next one is ask rapport building questions. Yes, just like I said earlier, don't just, some people don't really have some people don't really have good, or let me say, critical thinking ability. You understand? So if you are in a gathering or you meet people, ask rapport building questions that can trigger a conversation. Some people don't know how to build a conversation actually. Yeah, some people can call you and you don't even know how to start a conversation. You don't know what to say to the person. You don't know how to go about having a conversation with the person. Maybe the person is moody. Maybe the person needs you at that particular time. So you starting a conversation might go a long way in helping the person. So first of all, in asking a rapport building questions, you would have to, let's say, questions like, what neighborhood are you in? Do you have any siblings or kids? How did you meet your partner? That is if mentioned. If the person is comfortable to speak about it, you can ask them how they met their partner, and any fun upcoming trips. You can ask the person if they are going for any trips or something, then you make some jokes out of it, make it lively, make conversation lively, and then don't be so boring. In making people lively and happy, they can actually open certain keys to you or decode certain things to you that you have no idea of. It's simple, but I know some people will just skip it. Let's all take something from this. And to the next one, let's send Friday highlights. Yes. Let's assume you are new in a team. You are new in a team, right? And then you go home during the weekend. You don't have any kind of, I know my boss will be watching this right now and be like, this is you. Yeah, I'm also part, just like I said, I'm also part. So it doesn't mean I am perfect. So we are all part of this. So if you are in a team, you are placed in a new team, when you go home, at least let's say it's a weekend, so you guys won't be coming to work during the weekend. In order to build a good relationship, you have to at least throw a little highlight on what went on throughout the week. You understand? So you can just go like, it comes in 2 parts actually. So you can be like, highlight from the week, from the prior week, big task are completed. Okay, sorry, big task completed, people networked with, extracurricular activities like affinity groups, and the second part is upcoming activities for next week. You can just throw a little highlight on what will be happening next week, just for your boss to know that at least you are taking notes of whatever went on throughout the week, and what you also have plans for the week coming up. So you can also be like, forward-looking big tasks and networking, like what you are looking up for the next week. Then you can also, so Friday highlights would actually help you have these particular things. These are 4 things. First, it will help you build trust, hold yourself accountable, tactfully self-promote, and then have everything you need for self-reviews. Yes, so these things are going to help you build trust, hold yourself accountable. Yes, you can set targets for yourself, that maybe on Monday I want to do this, or let's say this week, this is the goal I really want to achieve during the week. So since you have always been doing Friday highlights, when it is Friday, you ask yourself, was I able to accomplish the goal I set on Monday, the goal I set for this week? Was I able to meet it? If not, you have to feel down on yourself. Yeah, so don't complain or gossip ever. Don't complain or gossip ever. Nobody likes to hear complaints. Yeah, nobody likes to hear complaints. But then it doesn't mean you shouldn't stand up for yourself. If you are in a gathering and you feel like people are not being fair to you, they are pushing you, let's say people are not letting you be yourself or do what makes you happy, you should be able to stand for yourself. But it doesn't mean you should be constantly complaining. I mean, unnecessary complaints. Complaints actually delay success. And it also comes with procrastination, like you'll be procrastinating. And once you keep procrastinating, your success is also delaying. You understand? So you have to stand up for yourself, know what is good for you, go for it. I mean, grab it, do whatever it takes, and then be there. Just be there. Avoid just unnecessary complaints and gossips. You understand? The time you would use to gossip, use it for something beneficial, something that would let the company progress. And if you think what's the exact thing you are going to gossip about, yeah, if you think there's anything you can do to solve that particular situation, you should rather be focusing on how to work on the solution rather than just gossiping around it. It's not going to help. You understand? And remember, whoever you gossip to would also gossip about you. And once you are a gossip and you keep gossiping about people would also feel you are been gossiping about them as well. So you should take note of all these things and just don't do it. It is not cool. It brings yourself as a person down. It drags your feet from success. It pushes you backwards. Just don't do it. Just focus on yourself. Focus on things that will build you as a person and as a brand. Now, let's move to the next one. Remember all the names. A person's favorite sound is their name. I have a theory about their second favorite sound. The names of their loved ones and pets. Whenever you hear one mentioned, write it down. Later, ask them by name. Ask by name about them. You stand out. Yeah. If you go to a gathering, you understand, and you don't know the people around, but names are being mentioned. Once you hear the name, for me like this, I know I'm really bad at keeping names and faces. That's me. But the only thing I know I'm good at is directions. If you take me to a place today, the next time I can just go on my own without any calls or distraction for any kind of direction. But the main thing is when you go for a gathering, we all have to learn from this, that we need to take note of the people's name, especially the people with influential, let me say the people with influence. You have to get those people's names so that the next time, the first sound anybody wants to hear is their name. Nobody likes to be called hey. That thing is bush. It's actually, don't do it. You say hey sister, hey, hi. Okay, hi is even nice. Hi, madam, hi, stay. It's better. But some people will just be like, madam. Who does that? Don't do that. It's actually not cool. So get people's names. If you are not good at keeping names like myself, you can just take your phone, get a notepad or something, just type the names inside. Or if you know their pets too, then keep their pets' names, so that in order to get to them directly, once you mention the person's name, the person automatically switches to, oh, have we met before? It makes the connection and interaction easier. You understand? So just be like, we just stand and be like, have we met before? Do you know me? Then you tell her that, oh, we met at a conference or something, and I heard your name over there. And that alone is going to tell the person how smart you are. So the discussion will start going like way forward, rather than crawling from down to the top. Now, let's check out some public figures or some good people in the society that are doing things to put smiles on people's faces. Let's check out the wife of Sarkodie, the highest landlord. Let's check out his wife, Tracy Success. Now, we have to put a smile on people's faces. On World Refugee Day, wife of Sarkodie, Tracy Success, and her team at Brave led a campaign that gave refugees hope away from home. The help created a world where refugees felt included. You know, sometimes you can just travel to somebody's town and you feel like you are so new, you have no idea what is going on, you are just so lost. You understand? You have nobody to even speak to you. They treat you like an outcast. That is so not cool. So once you create an abode for refugees like that, they also feel like they belong. Sometimes you even see all these people on the streets begging because nobody wants to offer them a job. Nobody wants to help them. That is so not cool. Have you thought of the fact that it could be you? What if you travel to somebody's town and you're being treated like an outcast, you're being treated like you don't even belong? It's so not cool. You understand? So when we meet refugees on the street, let's try to sometimes give arms in our own little ways. You understand? In your own little way. It's not the matter of you going to call the media and donating huge sums of money or going for shopping with a care truck of foodstuffs and all that. If you don't have the strength, nobody's forcing you. Just do whatever your strength can afford. Let's say don't donate to break your bank. Don't donate to break your bank. Just do whatever you think you can afford, and let's go for it. So let's take a look at the video where Tracy Success and her team gave arms to refugees.
Hello, my name is Tracy Owusu-Addo, and I'm with UNHCR for World Refugee Day. Today, it's not about me. It's about Louange, who fled from Togo. That's why I'm going to pass the phone to her to tell us what gives her hope.
What gives me hope is the fact that I've had access to quality education, and today I'm a trained nurse helping to save lives in Ghana. This is what gives me hope away from home.
Well, welcome back. I hope you learned something from that video. Now let's move straight to Eno Baroni, the rap queen of Ghana. Yeah. So the Swiss ambassador to Ghana hanged out with Eno Baroni and shared an inspiring post. Yeah. It takes a woman to change the world. Couldn't agree more with Eno Baroni, the rap queen of Ghana. Keep doing what you love and keep inspiring other girls to follow your lead. Eno is actually doing well. Let's just be truthful. She's doing well. She's pulling the weight, and she's she's actually being woman enough. She's being the voice of the weak women we have here in Ghana. Now let's move to Glitz Africa. Glitz Africa present the 8th annual Ghana Women of the Year Honors. Yeah. Glitz Africa presents the Ghana Women of the Year Honors 2023. Now the date was 9 July 2023. Time 6 p.m. Venue Labadi Beach Hotel. Below are honored class of 2023. Corporate Personality of the Year, Patience Anyanu. Excellence in Business, Nana Ikuya Abema. And Excellence in Governance, Honorable Mrs. Cecilia Abnadapa, Ministry of Sanitation and Water Resources. And we have Excellence in Media, Dolores Frimpong Mans with delay. Then Excellence in Education, we have Prof. Nana Bapia Amfo, Vice Chancellor. And we also have Excellence in Hospitality, Maud Lindsay Gamrat. We also have Humanitarian of the Year, Karen Hendrickson. We also have Excellence in Health, Dr. Charlotte Osafo. Lifetime Achievement, Mrs. Florence Last. Excellence in Public Service, Benonita Bismarck. And we have Youngster Penelope Adinku, Cardiothoracic Surgeon. And we have Activist of the Year, Ethel Ajololo Mafo, Founder, Junior Shapers of Africa. And we have Excellence in Technology, Yvette Adrianvo Atekpe, Managing Director. We also have Excellence in Creative Arts. That is Jackie Appiah, our very own beautiful Jacqueline Appiah. So with my 50 Ghana cedis, I stepped into the market, and with the help of my producer and my, let me say, my cameraman, stroke my editor. My producer is actually into drinks, so she knows much about this thing. I haven't done any perfect green smoothie before. That was my first time. So she brought up the idea that we should try something new. I haven't taken some before, so I was like, why not? I'm always open to trying new things. So I got to the market and we decided to put together the ingredients for perfect green smoothie. Take a look. Hello guys, it's weekend, so I was actually bored at home and I decided to make myself some budget-friendly smoothie. So after a long contemplation, with my 50 Ghana cedis, I decided to do perfect green smoothie, which consists of spinach, mango, pineapple, and banana. I'm already in the market, so come with me. Let's see how it goes. Pacho, me pe spinach. Pacho, me yen 5 cedis. 10 cedis. Okay, what do you mean 5 cedis? Okay. Debbie. Mate. Me here be ameba. Sure. That's it. Okay. Me that's it. Wait, not of it. I'm farmer. Okay. So after getting our spinach, we're left with 45 Ghana cedis. Let's go and look for mango, pineapple, and banana. Right, so on getting to the market, it was actually really noisy, just like how every market is. It was normal though, but then one thing I noticed was the prices. To me, I feel like the prices were okay. They were normal compared to when we get things from the shops around. I intentionally asked of the price of mango when I go home. I got it at the market for 5 cedis, but when I go home, I asked about it and I was told it's 10 Ghana cedis. The same mango, even the one I got for 5 cedis was bigger than the one I asked of at home, and they were telling me it's 10 cedis. Wow, please. Okay, I just spotted some here, but I think the car is blocking the way, so we would have to go this way and use the other end. Yeah, so we all know shopping in the market is sometimes really stressful. You can go through this channel, the next time you get there and it's blocked and all that. I'm like, whoa. I just walked to one angle to get my other food, the banana, mango, and the rest, and I got to that the path I'm supposed to cross, and guess what? A big watermelon car was parked right on the road. There was no way to pass, so I had to return, go and use another channel before I could get to where exactly I got the fruit from. Hacho mango ni esense.
Bacho 5
5 cedis. Na pineapple ni nse.
Pineapple no 10 cedi no 7 cedi.
Sa.
Baako 7 cedi.
De mami mango no baako ansa. Me pe de fine o.
Bacho.
Te se me a.
Okay, me ma fa. Ese fa.
Hey, come on. Okay. Me pe pineapple ni nso bi.
Pineapple no pacho pe 7 dey no.
7 dey anyway.
Pacho ni wi. E na we ni 10 cedi.
Eh, na say the difference be ana.
Oh, then pacho.
Ah, we so
am. E na we so.
Emre.
Bacho e fine.
Me penny e bodo ne pa.
Be me. Eso e fine.
Okay. But then mami win.
E ma we.
Na kwedu ni say sense.
Bacho kwadu no so e 10 cedi.
Say na 10 cedis. Eh, nyama boy dem papa.
Ah, say dey nyama ni ho. Ti na ho ni sa.
Sa o.
Aka Accra sa na nyama baba.
Nti me yi ni say I to me so kra.
Oh, pacho ni dey sa.
Nti so bi eni o. Ba ko kra on fa to me so. Sa.
On say F.
Fe de F. Ne fe no na mo de bo price no.
Ebi ni se na so so no. Nti na de bo price.
Mate.
Se na aduane wo mu.
But yeah, mami bisa. Mate. See, we are 5, we are 7. I had 12 cedis. We know say
Bacho 10
cedis. And I 22 cedis.
Bacho 22. Bacho.
Me that's it. And actually, be sure. So it actually took a longer time in the market. So we had to do the whole mixing thing the next day. So let's take a look at how everything turned out after mixing it up. Hi everyone, so I'm back from the market and I'm about to do my perfect green smoothie. So first of all, I have my blender here. I have my spinach well cleaned over here, and I have my mango nicely chopped and sliced. I also have my banana and pineapple here. They are all sliced neatly. I also have my water here, so all I have to do is just open my blender. Make sure your blender is clean, your hands are clean. Open my blender and then put in my spinach first. It's actually spinach and ginger, so I'm going to add them into the blender. Just like this. Make sure your hands are clean. So after adding it, and I just put in a little water. Yeah. And blend it first. Just because of the ginger, to make sure the ginger is well blended. So I'm going to start blending. I think I need to add a little water again. Okay. So okay, so well, our ginger is halfway done. So we are going to go in with the pineapple and watermelon first. Sorry, pineapple and banana first. Nicely. So I'm not going to add all. I'm going bit by bit. So let me add a little banana. Yeah. Then I go in with my mango. So I'm going to add a little water again. You won't add much water because obviously there's water in the mango and there's water in the pineapple as well. So just a little water. Then you blend nicely. Okay, so we are blending. Okay, it's fine. So our perfect green smoothie is ready, and I'm going to serve small here for you to see what it really looks like. Yeah. So there we go. Our perfect green smoothie is served. Let me taste. Fantabulous. You need to try this at home. You really, really need to try this. I mean, it's very, very healthy for our bones and then our skin as well. So that's it for our perfect green smoothie. All right, guys. So this is how we wrap up. This was 50 cedis and a plan. In case you just tuned in, join me this and every Monday for more tips on how to have a wonderful weekend with 50 Ghana cedis.
OnePlay. Add class to your music.